Okay, in this video we're going to be looking at follow actions in Ableton, but before we do that I just wanted to play you a little clip of one of the drummers I like to follow on Instagram. His name's JD Beck. And with that in mind, what I was thinking was I'd like to try and use follow actions in Ableton Live to create a kind of a drum beat, kind of like that. So to do that, I'm going to start by pulling just a very basic, rhythmically basic drum beat from somewhere like Splice. I'm going to paste that in and have a listen to it. Cool. So what we're going to do is take a look at follow actions. Now these are clips and this is in session view. To look at the follow actions, what we need to do is open the launch box by pressing this L here. And we can see we get this launch box. And that's going to allow us to adjust a few things like the trigger mode, quantization, which we might look at later. But first we want to look at these follow action sections. So to get started, turn off the loop brackets or the loop braces, and we're going to pull down the end of this clip just till after the first hit. So now it sounds like this. And notice now that we have the end point there, when we play the clip, it plays once and stops. Follow actions down here are they're an interesting feature of clips. What they allow us to do is kind of dictate with a certain amount of probability what will happen once the clip stops playing. So usually it's set to no action, as you can see there, and that just means that when the clip finishes, it stops. But what we can do is choose from these bunch of different options. Stop is kind of like the same as having no action in some instances, but let's start by looking at play again. So if I select play again and then launch the clip, and if I turn on the metronome, we'll notice that it's playing the clip again once every bar. And that's what these numbers here, or these boxes here, are allowing us to edit. So it's like how long after the clip has played until it gets this action gets triggered again. So currently it's set to 1 bar, as you can hear with the click on, 3, 4. But if I change that to something less than a bar, like 2 beats, or 1 beat, or even less than a beat, so like a quaver, or 3 semiquavers, you get the idea. So that kind of dictates how long after the clip has been launched before this next follow action takes place. So start by having switching the play or the follow action to play again, and just have a little play around with changing the follow action time. See you in the next video.